Welcome back to ADK Aquatics, and this is the second ever Species Showdown. Today we have the Kuhli Loach and the Bolivian Ram facing off, and they will be judged on 5 different criteria that I will be deciding. Our first category is availability, and we will be judging Bolivian Rams first. Bolivian Rams are a fairly common aquarium fish, and you wouldn't be hard-pressed to find one in one of your local fish stores. When I was looking for my Bolivian Ram, I had to go around to 3 different fish stores before I found one with Bolivian Rams in stock. This may have just been because we were looking in the middle of the week and they receive new shipments usually on the weekend. But all in all, they are a very common fish, and that is why they will be receiving an 8 out of 10 for availability. Kuhli Loaches are, in my opinion, an extremely common aquarium fish, and when I go to my local fish store, they seem to be always in stock. That is why I will be giving them a 9.5 out of 10 on availability. Next category is personality, with Bolivian Rams going first. Bolivian Rams probably have the most personality of any small fish that you can find, with maybe like pea puffers or another type of ram having slightly more personality. That is why they will be receiving an 8.5 out of 10 on personality. Now it's time to judge Kuhli Loaches on personality. Kuhli Loaches definitely have more personality than your average schooling fish and express a little bit more individuality. But they still like to be together as groups, which is why you need to keep at least 3 of them together in a tank, with around 6 being suggested. That is why they will be receiving an average score of 5 out of 10 on personality. Next up is the wow factor category, with Kuhli Loaches going first. Kuhli Loaches will probably have the biggest wow factor to a person who isn't familiar with aquarium fish, as they will think it's like an eel or a snake, and they will be very confused and intrigued as to what kind of fish it is. That is why they will be receiving a 10 out of 10 in the wow factor category. Bolivian Rams definitely don't have as much wow factor as Kuhli Loaches, as they just look like normal fish. Although a person who isn't familiar with aquarium fish may be surprised at how interactive and personable such a small fish is. That is why they will be receiving a 6.5 out of 10 in the wow factor category. Next up is the Pickiness category, with Bolivian Rams going first. Bolivian Rams are definitely not a picky fish at all, as I have seen them eat every single food I have attempted to feed them, from frozen bloodworms, bug bites, Hikari micro pellets, API bottom feeder, regular fish flakes, goldfish crisps even. They will definitely eat anything, and that is what they are famous for. Bolivian Rams are a famously unpicky fish, so feeding them will definitely not be a problem at all. That is why they will be receiving a 9.75 out of 10 for pickiness. Kuhli Loaches are also very not picky when it comes to feeding. The only challenge with feeding them is getting the food to them, as they only stay at the bottom and practically never go in any other part of the water column, which is why you have to feed them sinking pellets, and so they will be receiving a 7 out of 10 for pickiness. Finally, we're at the last category, color, with Kuhli Loaches going first. Kuhli Loaches definitely don't have the most interesting color pattern, but it's definitely cool in its own way, with those brown and yellowish stripes going all the way down the body. They will be receiving 8 out of 10 for color. Although Bolivian Rams are sometimes considered the ugly duckling of the Ram family, and they aren't as flashy as the German Blue Rams, the Dark Knight Rams, the Golden Rams, and the Blue Rams, they are still very colorful in their own right, with their blues, their blacks, their grays, their yellows, and their reds. And that is why they will be receiving a 9.5 out of 10 for color. The final score of this second species showdown is Bolivian Rams with 8.45 out of 10 overall, and Kuhli Loaches with 7.9 out of 10 overall, making Bolivian Rams the winner of the second ever species showdown. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.